Talk about carrying a team. Talk about a phenomenal performance. Rosario Central came back down from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 against Talleres in Córdoba in the Mario Alberto Kempes. And somehow we leave this match feeling hopeful for the future, but frustrated for not being able to concrete the 3 points. Uh, a little bit relieved because Central showed character, because Di Maria that came in 2025 and completely took the whole league by storm, produced an incredible individual performance, and he's back. So Di Maria's back. Relieved because after falling 2-0 down, this team didn't collapse. Instead, played like we were 2-0 up, but frustrated because Central created enough chances to win. Talleres goalkeeper Ezequiel Usain was one of the best players on the field. And if Central had been more clinical, we could have left Cordoba with 3 points. Welcome back to the Maxi Canalla show. Today we're reviewing Talleres 2, Rosario Central 2. Central entered this match only a couple days after the Libertadores elimination against Corinthians. I wanted to see how the players would respond mentally. Um, would the elimination destroy the confidence of the team? Would Central play good but not good enough? Or how would Almiron set up the team? Or would Central immediately focus on the clausura and the tabla anual? Uh, the answer was not so black and white because we did see Central begin the match pretty good, not bad. Talleres actually played their best, probably best 20 minutes of the league against Central in those first 20 minutes. Um, Di Maria created the first major opportunity after 10 minutes, cutting inside and producing a dangerous shot that forced that Usain incredible save. It was a nice shot from the far right. That was an early warning for Talleres. And it was also an incredible beginning of an individual performance by Di Maria. Central moved the ball reasonably well. We've seen this from Central moving the ball around. But what Central did against Talleres was create opportunities. But the problem is when we create the opportunity, we still don't convert them into goals. And that's partially because we don't have a number nine. We don't have midfielders that get into the box and finish proper. And then we have a Di Maria who is having an incredible individual performance, but also an incredible individual performance from Usain. After 21 minutes, Tajeres received a penalty by a foul of Alan Rodriguez. Agustin Alvarez Martinez converted it and gave Tajeres a 1-0 lead. After that, Central continued attacking. Um, the game seemed completely reverse, and the scores were opposite to the game. Di Maria created another excellent opportunity when he delivered the ball into the area for Copetti. Copetti reached it, f- um, put his foot first, anticipated the ball, and Usain made an incredible save because he had played himself to the second post after Copetti made a run to the first post and finished towards the first post. Usain had already dived towards the second post and saves it with his foot. And then the rebound is like a dead ball, so it doesn't go far. And Copetti is just too far to reach it. Like if he had fallen a little bit closer to the ball, it would have been a goal. So Copetti had been unlucky there because he actually did the right thing. Though unlucky moment doesn't erase his incredible problems. Copetti continues to work, run, and fight. His football isn't good enough. Uh, I don't think not even to be a second or third striker in Central. Maybe a third striker, maybe a third. But his controls are super heavy. His combinations are not good, and he doesn't score goals. So I don't know why Copetti keeps starting. Almiron obviously wanted to give him some confianza. If he kept playing, he might gain confidence. He might score goals in the league, and it's also for Almiron to clear his name a bit from the Libertadores. But yeah, I don't agree with Almiron, and we'll see that later on in the game as well. When you have Di Maria playing at this level and creating opportunities, you need a number nine who actually scores goals. Central can't continue wasting the service of one of the greatest Argentina players of all time. And the first half ended 1-0, um, but it became much worse immediately after halftime. Only 3 minutes into the second half, Tajeres found space, and it was again an error by Central with trying to play out the back, a bad throw in, not anticipating, almost kind of like sleepy in the back, not on it in the moment, and an error that could have been completely avoided. Um, but Timothy Chamarro scored, played the ball through to Valentin De Pietri, who finished the move, low cross in on Soto's side, and made it 2-0. And at that moment, I said, damn, I think we lost. Central looked not good. Uh, we were we were 2 goals down against the Talleres team that was in terrible form. San Paoli had destroyed this team with only 3 points from its last 5 matches. After the Libertadores elimination, another defeat, it wouldn't have been like unexpected, but it would have been really worrying, and it would have, I think, destroyed Central's season. Because the hard hit against Libertadores, I thought this Central team could lose. Honestly, from what I've seen, maybe the whole team gets deflated and we lose. Um, but then Angel Di Maria said, "Give me the ball." He took control of the match after a foul on Obando inside the area. Central received the penalty. Di Maria stepped forward and converted it after 10 minutes into the second half. And this goal, I mean, this penalty that was called, a lot of people are against it. A lot of people are in favor of it. Um, I think these grabs need to be called penalties because in any part of the field, this grab is a foul. And if you want players to stop grabbing each other like that in the box, you're gonna have to call the penalties. So I think if you call these penalties, you'll see less of these types of penalties. So a foul in the box is a penalty. That's it. Di Maria converted it into the 10 minutes into the second half, 2-1. So the entire match was completely changed at this point, and Central began playing with urgency but not nervous. And Tajeres became nervous. Di Maria was everywhere. He was creating, he was combining, he was dribbling, he was asking for the ball, and leading the reaction of the team. Really, it was incredible. Di Maria was playing as an enganche, as a number 5, as a number 8, as a number 11, as a 7, and even as a number 9, because we don't have a number 9 that can score. 8 minutes after his first goal, Di Maria appeared again. Franco Ibarra helped create the move. The ball reached Di Maria inside the area, and Fidel finished with his left foot to make it 2-2. He ran first post and anticipated a cross. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful finish on the run. Opened his foot up and it went second post low to the ground. And Usain had nothing to do. He had nothing to do. A beautiful finish from Di Maria. Di Maria had just experienced the disappointing Libertadores elimination with A not a good performance from him. So seeing him play again this way is really good. He didn't hide. He didn't play like someone who's waiting to be for retirement. He played like the best footballer in the league. And after equalizing, Central didn't settle for the draw. They kept putting pressure. They kept attacking. They kept creating opportunities. And Tajeres were suffering. Hussein continued making important save after important save after important save after important save, and Central pushed until the end. And that's why the result is difficult to evaluate because if Central was a little bit more clinical, uh, Central should have scored three, four, five, maybe even six goals if we were lucky. But we should have scored 4 or 5 goals for sure. Defensively, there are some concerns, but Central's defense is pretty good. I think it's probably more of looking to avoid difficult situations that we don't need to have. We don't need to have these opportunities happen. Sometimes you can't play well out the back, so you have to kick it forward. And then for the next 10 minutes, you'll play good out the back, but you avoid a difficult situation that you don't need to force. Offensively, the problems are way bigger. We have Di Maria, who at this level is incredible, but we need players around him to support him. Copetti is not the man. I don't understand Almiron not putting uh, Marco Ruben on at least 20, 30 minutes at the end. I don't even know why they brought him if they don't put him. Marco Ruben is a way better nine at 39 years of age, 40 years of age than Copetti is right now. That's no doubt about it. And taking Oribarra again, I don't understand. Putting Pizarro in as a starter, I don't understand. Navarro came in and he played well. That has to be the midfield of Central. Navarro, Ibarra, and Alan Rodriguez. That has to be it. That's it. I don't know why Pizarro keeps playing. Pizarro can only play if a player gets injured or if we're playing with the second team. That's it. Or if you're resting somebody, of course. So now there are only 10 regular league phase matches. So there's 30 points on the table for Central to get. Central won the annual table in 2025, and I want this club to win it again. A bicampeonato for La Liga would be incredible. I think it's the most important competition that Central can win still. Of course, the Copa de la Liga playoffs would be great, but I think the most important ones are Supercopa against Estudiantes coming up in September, and then winning a bicampeonato for La Liga would be incredible. But we have to have victories. We can't tie against teams like that. Shades. Come on. There's more important games coming up. Now we have to play Gimnasia de La Plata, and that has to be a win. We put ourselves in kind of a difficult situation, but at least we didn't lose. Respect to Di Maria, a great comeback, an incredible Di Maria performance. That is the silver lining of the bittersweet tie that we had. Um, Let me know your opinions in the comments. Was this a valuable point after falling behind 2-0? I feel like it was a missed opportunity, but let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Subscribe for more Rosario Central, Inter Miami, and world football coverage. Aguante Central, aguante Argentina, and aguante USA.